Hello planner friends and stationery lovers, welcome back to my channel. Today I am reviewing the famous Stalogy notebook. I used it as my 2021 planner, my very first Stalogy and my very first A6 planner, and I wanted to share with you my thoughts on using it for a full year if you're curious about using or buying a Stalogy notebook. The A6 ones are quite popular. Now, the first few months in my planner, I will admit I was a complete lettering newbie.
I tried my best.
So my lettering is far from perfect, but let's just roll with it, okay? Let's dive straight into my flip. First up, the paper. I found out about the Stalogy notebook from a very popular YouTuber, Dakshana. She uses them a lot, and she was the first person that got me curious about using it. The paper looked really nice just from her flip throughs as well. You could tell kind of like the feel of it just by looking, and I was so happy with the paper. I am a type of person, I actually like thin paper. I know people are obsessed with like 120 GSM, 160 GSM. Your girl likes the feel of slightly thinner but sturdy paper, and I was so happy with it. There was minimal bleed through, and to be quite honest, I was surprised at how minimal it was given how thin the paper is.
I love it. I'm with it. I'm all about it.
It was very sturdy, very few. Actually, none of my pages tore throughout the year, and I did a lot in my Stalogy. No page tore. So the paper is quite thin. It has a nice feel, but the durability is top notch. So the Stalogy comes with what's called square grid paper, and on the top right of each page there's a really small section for selecting the day and the date for each day that you use it. I didn't use this because it was quite small and almost a bit of a struggle to look at. So as you can tell, I created my dates on each page with a little bit of lettering, some stickers, some markers. Your girl went all in because I like color. As you can see, every day almost has new color, every 2 days has new color, and the features, like I said, are quite simple, which makes it great to be able to customize this notebook into absolutely anything you need it for. The features are kept simple, and I enjoy that actually about Japanese stationery. I believe Stalogy is Japanese. This is one of my favorite spreads that I made during the year, and I like showing it off. I like a busy week in a planner. What about you? So like I would have mentioned, the minimal design of the pages makes this planner or this notebook very customizable. One thing that I was inspired by from Dakshana is that she'd use a lot of tip-ins in her Stalogies, and I did a lot of that in mine. Because the notebook itself is so simple in design, you can add absolutely anything you wanted. Of course, there's limited like customization as compared to a ring planner where you can add sections, but my customizing was mainly adding tip-ins to separate sections. So I would separate sections with construction paper and that type of thing, and I enjoy doing that. If you need a planner that you can take with you basically anywhere, the Stalogy A6 would be for you. Not only is it lightweight, but it's very portable because of the A6 size. A6, I thought, was one of the smallest planner sizes, or the smallest one, but in recent years A7 and I think A8 and A9 have come out, but those are extremely tiny. I don't know how much planning you can do in particular in those, but the A6 is the perfect size of like small that you can work with, do a lot in if you use a day on a page, and carry anywhere you need to. I wrote so much on these pages. Some days I journaled. I would take it with me to the dentist, I would take it with me to the doctor, and it's very easy to travel around with. I threw it in a car, threw it in a bag, threw it in a purse, and I know you'll enjoy the portability of it as well. It's one of the biggest selling points, I would say. Let's jump into the very last point, the one downside that I found with using a Stalogy. This is not strictly with Stalogy though, it's to do with virtually any book-bound planner that you might use. It's the fact that it's not as interchangeable and completely customizable in the sense of changing out sections. So yeah, the sections of a book-bound Stalogy would not be as easy to change as the sections of a ring-bound planner. For example, if I set up 1 month in my Stalogy and I realize, hey, I want to have a section dedicated to journaling about the month, I might not have any pages left in that month, and so I would have to take any changes across to a new month. That was the one downside. With a ring planner, you can switch out your sections, you can add sections, you can take out sections. With a Stalogy and with any book-bound notebook, not so much. I would give a Stalogy an 8 out of 10. The minus 2 points would just be for the fact that I can't interchange sections, but the book in itself is adorable. It gets wonderfully chunky. I love the chunkiness personally, but it's still very light and very easy to use and very much portable. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching.